Hey, what's up guys, it's RecordFeeds, and I'm bringing you a commentary today, and as you can see from the title, the topic is Xbox Live friends, and like relationships, like friend relationships, that is, not like relationships like man and woman, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a man, that, not that type of relationship, friendships. And the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because I've been thinking a lot lately about my friends on Xbox and past friends. And quickly, this game was a private match in Woody's Gamertag's live stream, and the KD is probably terrible. I think we end up losing, but it's just something that is a bit more fast paced and can keep you watching, I guess, rather than a campy game in public. But anyway, the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys about it is because I've been thinking a lot lately about past friends and current friends, as I said, and I wanted to kind of share with you guys some stories of some past friends that I've had that I've either lost contact to or very rarely talk to now, and I can tell you a bit about the type of people that I hang around with nowadays if we have enough time. But it's just stuff that made me think, and maybe you guys can relate. So I've got a notepad document here with a couple of people who I wanted to talk about because they're the people that go from way back. So one of the first people I want to talk about is they're not because we had a great friendship, and not because of who they are, because they're quite big now, but basically because I was thinking the other day, I got asked a question and they said you should do a commentary about if you could rewind like Xbox time and go to a stage where you started playing Xbox, or somewhere during where you played Xbox, where would you go? And I was thinking, what were the times, like the good old days, like on Xbox? And one of the best experiences I have was on a Friday night and a Saturday night hosting my own open lobbies, and it would usually just be always me, my friend Jordan, Ollie, we had XVX Irish, we had my friend Tom Barrett, who's now RBI Tom, his name was like One Badass Muslim back then. We had so many of us, like random people, and we had Lucy to Gamer, which a bunch of you might know because she's quite big on YouTube now. But I remember hosting her 300 subscriber open lobby because she hosted it one night and there was this girl called Amy in there, and there was a problem with this girl or something like that, and the connection wasn't too good, so I then hosted it for her the following night. And I'm telling you, those open lobbies, there was this kid called Dowd who I actually spoke to for the first time in absolutely months today, and I know he was having an argument with her, being sexist, and she was taking the piss out of him, and we were all in stitches crying with laughter, and it was truly one of the best nights on Call of Duty I think I've ever had, because I wasn't hitting clips and I wasn't getting amazing KDs. We were just in a private match, but we were just having fun. It was just the beauty of each other's company, like everybody in the lobby was having fun just because I had all of these people around me, like Jordan and like Dowd and Lucy, and there was Brad, there was XVX Irish, like I said, there was Tom, and just everybody was getting along and everybody was having a great time, and it was just fun. Like, I really enjoyed it, and it was like one of the, I guess, even though it might not be the best of the best times, it was definitely one of those times that, I don't know, it will just always be in the back of my head. Like, that's one of the times that really, whenever I think, why is Xbox worth this amount of attention? Why should I be doing this YouTube? It's memories like that I guess drive you. So yeah, she's one of the people I want to talk about. Another one I want to go quite in depth was this person who I did a dual com with a long time ago when I had another channel, and her name was Yellow Sloth, and not a lot of people will know who she is because she wasn't known at all. But yeah, I did a dual Minecraft com with her, and she got me into Minecraft, and that's why I want to talk about her, because I want to touch upon, when you have a friendship with somebody on Xbox, it's weird. It's hard trying to explain it to somebody in real life, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. Like, if you have that one friend, like me, my best friend over Xbox is Levi and Irish. Like, those two, they're like so close to me as best friends. I treat them just as I would a best friend in real life, and it's hard to explain that to somebody who doesn't have Xbox or doesn't really have a console and can relate to having that friendship online. I mean, I've known Irish for 4 years now, and I mean, if you think about like knowing somebody for 4 years and talking to them almost on at least once a week average, getting to know them, you know so much about them, but like he lives in Ireland and I live in England, it's hard to explain your friendship to somebody on the outside of that relationship, and explain to them, like, even though there's a distance there and you met online and you're probably like, you know, you've never met each other in real life, like it's hard to explain how you can have that friendship, but it is there. And she like got me into Minecraft, and she even though it was only about a year ago, it was awkward because she just disappeared. Like, we talked almost every single day on Skype, and I know that she was having some family troubles and there was risks of her getting kicked out of the house, and then one day out of nowhere she just never signed back in on Skype, she never signed back in on Xbox, she's never been on Twitter since then, and yeah, it's been 7 months now and she still hasn't come back. So I mean, it's, you know, as long as a relationship can be over Xbox and friends, it's hard not, you know, knowing somebody in real life. Like, just as fast as that, they can be gone. So that's why I wanted to talk about her. Another bunch of people I wanted to kind of talk about, which they've been with me for the whole 4 years as well, since I've started. They've always been around. I've still got them on my friends list. Well, I've got 3 of them on my friends list. But they were like the people as far back as I can remember for having friendships. Like back in like year 9 and 10, I'd go to school, and whilst I'm at school I'd be thinking, you know, I can't wait to get back and play some Xbox with these people. It was just as exciting to me as going out with friends in real life. Like, I'd still go out with friends in real life, I wasn't an unsociable person, but it was just like, you know, I wouldn't go out with my friends every single day after school. Like, for some reason I'd dedicate, like, I'd be like, okay, you know what, I haven't spoken to my friends on Xbox for a while over the weekend. And again, from like an outside point of view, a lot of people might think, you know, that's weird, like, why, what, you should never take somebody on Xbox, you should never take a computer game over a friend in real life. But at the end of the day, when you have these type of relationships, you know, I can't go a week without not talking to Irish. He's like one of my main friends. Like, why would I do that? Same as I wouldn't want to go a week without talking to any of these guys. So yeah, my friend Mad Maffa, Mad Nico, Bouncer, there was this guy called Bouncer who used to hang around with us, another guy called Sean, he had a brother Dean. These are just stuff that I can randomly remember from my memories on Xbox. And then you had like a woman called Witch Babe, and I remember Mad Nico and Witch Babe, they were both women and they were both like pregnant and like going through like the pregnancy and like joking over Xbox, and I got to experience kind of all of that, like when they first all told us that they were pregnant. Obviously they didn't both get pregnant at the same time, but then obviously up until when they had their kid. And I remember there was a girl that we played with, I think her name was I'm tempted to say Emily, but I really don't think it was. But anyway, I remember the guy and the woman, because Mad Maffa and Mad Nico, which were what they were called on Xbox, so they've changed their gamer tags since then, but they ended up naming their daughter after her. I really don't think it was Emily, this is terrible, I don't know why, it's just slipped from the top of my head. I'm sure Irish probably would leave a comment probably saying who it was. I'm sure he'll know, and he comments on my videos a lot of the time, which is absolutely great. Another person I want to talk to you about, which is quite funny actually, was this kid, and the reason why I remember him is because his name was like Harry Knight, and he was like a 10-year-old, and I'm not even joking. Like, we were going for good game winners on like Modern Warfare 2 back when it first came out, and there was like this 10-year-old kid, and he was absolutely the most squeakiest kid ever, but he was so cool. And I remember he used to watch all of my videos, and I've got a kid a bit like him now who's called XX1202XX. His real name's Wade. I'm sure he'll watch this. Shout out to you, Wade, if you want to leave a comment. You are an absolute legend. He's also only like 12, and he looks up to me and watches my videos and comments, which is absolutely great. But yeah, guys, like, if you've ever had that like friend on Xbox that you've really bonded with well over Xbox, and you consider them just as much of a friend as an in real life friend, or if there's like somebody that you used to be in contact with that you're not in contact with now, be sure to leave it as a comment. You know, let's like share it, I guess. I really wanted to get this off my chest. It's been itching at me for a while. So yeah, if I could go back and play and relive moments, it would be the open lobbies with Lucy to Gamer and all of my other friends. If I could see or talk to one of the friends that I've lost over Xbox, it would be Yellow Sloth. Absolutely adore XVX Irish. That Harry Knight kid as well, I haven't spoke to in years. I'd love to get back in contact with him. He was such a beast of a little kid. And Mad Maffa, Mad Nico, Bouncer, Sean, Witch Babe, shout outs to all of them. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Comment, like and sub. Yeah, friendships on Xbox can be great things. So yeah, shout out to all my current friends. If you're on my friends list, if you're a subscriber of mine, I love every single one of you. So yeah, thank you.